Hi, everybody. How are you all doing today? I'm doing as good as I can today. Um, Today I'm coloring. Coloring is something that I find to be very comforting, um, very quiet, and I kind of like that. I'm coloring with colored pencils in this book that was sent to me by Ethel. I love this coloring book she sent, and thank you again, Miss Ethel. This is beautiful. And I'm using all different brands of pencils. This one's a Artesia. Yeah, that one's Artesia watercolor. This one is Color Art. This one is Prismacolor. This one is Fine, and this one is Crayola. So I use other. I've got a bucket. I have a bucket. It's kind of heavy. A bucket of colored pencils, and they're all different brands in there. But look at how beautiful they are. And I find I kind of know which brand works the way. Like I know that that the hardest lead I have is probably the Crayola. Where'd Crayola go? Here it is. Like it's probably the hardest one, and so that doesn't blend as much. And sometimes I want things not to blend. Sometimes I want things to be um, well, just to not blend. That's all I have to say about that. But I like my different colors, and as you can see here, like on these petals of these flowers, I went the outside of the petal with orange, and then inside the petal with yellow, and so I put the orange first, and then I went over it with yellow, but then actually colored the whole thing yellow with the yellow, which kind of blends those two colors together. And so then so I have, and then yellow, I got two different colors of yellow, two different shades of yellow. Why do I get them shadows? Whenever I have this light on, we'll turn that light off. Now I'm going to have the shadow of my hand. I just put this light right here. And so now I want to do these ones in blue. I'm going to have these flowers mostly blue. So, as you know, as most of you know that have been watching me for like way too long, we've had a rough month and a half here. It's been rough. And like bittersweet, I mean, if you ever, that word bittersweet it's amazing. It's because we had the holidays and the children's, and the babies, which makes it very sweet. Them children are, oh my gosh, they're wonderful. But then we also had a death in the family. That happened on the 8th of December. Funeral was on the 15th of December. So it has been a bittersweet month. And now we're all of us are trying to heal. And so, and to heal, you really have to try not to just sit in the dark corner and grieve all the time, although you need to grieve. That's just important. And so I've got a few things that I'm doing to help me along this path. For one thing, I'm writing a letter. Who am I writing a letter? I'm writing a letter to my loved one who passed. And so every day I write a little bit in her letter. And so I have got pages and pages and more pages of my letter that I'm writing to my loved one, well, my daughter. And so I write in there every day, and I also do. I'm doing a blog, another channel that I get on, and I just kind of talk through feelings of the day on that channel where I just talk. But I'm telling you, one thing that I've learned though is that my arts and crafts are something that I cherish doing. And my arts and crafts are something that keeps me level. What we have to do is keep ourselves well balanced. And so one of the things that I talked about this morning on my other channel of my blogging is about sadness, sadness and grief mixed with joy. Sometimes you think, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited, and you want, I've been excited because Ari is starting a new school, and it's just excitement. And then all of a sudden, it's like it hits you, and you feel like, oh no, I should not be happy. I shouldn't be happy. No, you start feeling guilty for being happy. Well, then I did some studying. I'm doing a lot of studying about grief and depression and those kind of things. And it's and it's and and I've learned that it's all good. It's all good. It's all normal. It's just very normal, and that we have to keep that balance, so we don't just fall way down deep in a dark pit. But we need to grieve. It's very important to grieve and let yourself grieve. Important. It's very important. And so yeah, so I have a completely different channel that I'll put a link. I think I'll put a link in the description box before to my other channel too. Although my other channel, I'm not looking to gain a bunch of people. That's not my thoughts. I'm really doing it for myself. I guess selfish reasons in a way. And which are not really selfish. It's just taking care of myself, because I got to take care of myself. If I didn't stay busy doing different things, I would be in I don't know where I'd be. I have no clue. And so yeah. Yes, everything is just up and down and in and out and on a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster ride. And so now some have told me they can hardly hear me when that I need to get closer to the microphone, and that they can hardly hear me in some of my videos, well, on the other channel. And so I have to, maybe next month I need to look into what kind of a microphone that I can get that people can hear me better. And so, because I can't keep my mouth right there on the camera. But anyway, I'm just coloring today. And so, but I want to get back into I've been making a video a day on my other channel, which is more of a blog, and it's not crafty or nothing, and it's kind of sad too. You might not want to go there, but but it's helping me. That's what it's doing. It's helping me a lot, and it's helping others. I've had some followers that have sent me emails with even more advice and more tips, and and I, oh my gosh, I'm just grateful for that. And so, but just just coloring, in if you have a coloring book and some crayons, just color. And if you don't have one, borrow one from your grandchild or your child and just color. And if you don't have that, just get a piece of paper and whatever, just doodle something. Um, it's beautiful. But I just wanted to kind of, because my videos have been kind of sparse lately, I just wanted to kind of touch base with you all and let you know that all of us here are doing well, um, in most ways. So today, Aria started her new school, which she had to switch schools, although she's in the same county that she was going to school in. She's in a different school district. So she switched schools over the holiday, and today's her first day at her new school. It was kind of spooky there for a minute. I'm hoping that it was just a snafu somewhere, but apparently all principals in the state of Florida got an email saying that there is bombs planted in schools in the state. So then every parent got a notification to let people to know that this is what's going on. It is unbelievable these days of the things that you have to be concerned about, that you have to have concern about in sending your children to school, or I mean even just going to the grocery store. Everything is like you want to hide yourself under a rock somewhere. But so at first, well, my daughter-in-law right away called the school and asked if maybe we should go pick Aria up. What's the deal? But the school let her know that they're doing whatever they can to make sure the children are protected and try not to be concerned, but they just have to let all parents know what's going on. So they're kind of going on that it's just like maybe a prank. Somebody was able to send an email to every principal. Hopefully that's all it is. But school ends at 3 o'clock for her, so Mama will be going pretty soon to get in line to go pick her up. We thought maybe she'd be able to ride the school bus, but to be able to take the bus, you have to live from the school at least 2 miles away. Well, we're only 1.8 miles away. So they consider Aria to be a walker. Well, 1.8 miles to school for a second grader is bad enough, but she would have to walk through a very busy intersection. And so, nope, she's going to be drove to school. But, and then we even asked at the school, because I had to go with them to have a paper notarized that they do live here at my address. And I asked, I said, well, can we drive her to a bus stop that's 0.2 miles away from us, but be in the range? And they said, no, that would be kind of illegal. And, well, geez. Well, geez. Actually, Aria was kind of looking forward to riding the bus. And me and Papa were kind of looking forward to walk her to the bus stop and then meet her when she gets off the bus. So we were kind of disappointed. But actually, I think back to when my kids rode the bus, and they'd come home with some silly stories or silly jokes or something. I said, "Where in the world did you learn that?" They'd say, "On the bus." And so maybe some kids learn weird stuff on the bus anyway. So maybe it's safer that mom or dad goes and drops her off and picks her up. So, and she had to wear uniforms too. She wasn't too she wasn't too happy about that, but actually she looks real cute in her uniform, which is they have to wear a polo shirt and either khaki or navy slacks or skirts or skirts or a jumper, something like that. And so then Mama had a heck of a time. She went and enrolled her on Monday. And then, what is today? Tuesday? Wednesday? I don't know what it is. Losing track of time. She had one day anyway to go and find uniforms. And she went to many stores looking for uniforms. And then Aria's in like an odd size. She's in a middle size. And so she found her clothes to wear to school, but it's been kind of a mess. She's not done shopping yet. She still has to find her some more uniform clothes. And so I am real curious to see when she comes home if she made new friends. I hope she made at least one friend in her new school. But she's still connected to her friends in her old school because them kids get on their iPads. Can you imagine all the kids that have iPads these days? They get on their iPads and they group chat together, and all of them are it's all like parentally controlled and stuff. So, and then she'll just sit here with me and have her iPad open to her group, and I can see all all of her friends that she's talking to, and they can see us, and it's really kind of fun, really. So I know most of her friends too, and so that's fun. And so, but I'm telling you, if it wasn't for these little girls around me, and her sister Kaya is 2 years old, so she is just. I just sit out there and watched her eat her lunch. Kaya ate her lunch, and you know how entertaining that was? Just to watch her eat. I'm telling you, we are blessed to have these kids here. And so now Kaya's down for her nap. Mama, if she hasn't already left, she'll be leaving soon to go pick up Aria. She's probably going to leave early because you got to leave kind of early to get the front of the line because in the pickup line is kind of, you don't want to be the very last in line. So see now, look at how this is looking pretty. And see now I'll have my little blue. And this one here is the Prismacolor. Prismacolor leads are very soft. I can almost start coloring without even looking at the brand of the pencil and know which one I have. But the Prismas are soft, which makes them very blendable. That's one thing about the Prismacolors are good. I like that they blend so well. As you can take a Prismacolor and I wrote a recipe on that. But see, one thing I like to do, I don't have two Prismacolors here, do I? But I have, like, I like to take a Crayola. Like a Crayola is a hard lead. And so, and not real blendable. So if I take and make hash marks, and then take a Prismacolor, which is so soft then, and go over it. Well, you can't hardly see on there. because my Crayola is a light color and then my Prismacolor is dark. But especially if I had a dark color. Do I have another Prisma here? Oh, no, I don't have another Prisma here. No. No, those are all different. But the Prismas are soft, so I like to take, and this is a dark color, but I like to take the dark color, and like especially if you're coloring like a pair of blue jeans or something, um, and you make little hash marks, and then color over it with a lighter, like if I did the hash marks with a dark blue, and see what happens if I make a hash marks with this dark blue and then go over it with a Crayola. Well, that works out pretty good too. That kind of shows you. So that works out good too. I like to do that kind of a thing when I'm doing like coloring uh, blue jeans or even the sky. Or sometimes what I like to do is to make just a whole bunch of swirls and get the swirls, fill up the page with swirls, and then go over the swirls with a lighter color. And sometimes I do a sky that way. Maybe I wouldn't make that much of a difference. Maybe I would use a lesser change. What is this? This is a watercolor. That's pretty light. So if I do a watercolor with the swirls, that's more like what I would do right there. Because then the swirls, you see them, but you don't see them real prominent. And so and like do the whole skylight. I think it looks really pretty. That's just my own opinion. This is what I cooked for dinner the other night. I had copied the recipe from a video, and I put in the first in the slow cooker. I put sliced smoked sausage. Then I put 32 ounces of diced hash brown potatoes, 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese grated up, a can of cream of chicken soup, I have, oh, I didn't put the butter in. I forgot the butter. It was still good. No, we didn't need the butter. And then chopped onion. Oh, I didn't put the onion in there because some of my family doesn't like onions. Although there was onions in the hash browns, so they did get some onions. But I just realized I didn't put that butter in there. Oh well, that's okay. It was good. Everybody ate it. Oh, that was last night. Was that yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday I cooked that. So I like slow cooker meals. So if any of you have any good slow cooker meals, you let me know. Send them on to me because I like slow cooker meals, especially something like that that you just dump in, just dump that and dump that, and there's not a lot of work. Because I'm like over a lot of work. I'm not interested in a lot of work and time. I love slow cooker, and you just put everything in there and then just let it cook, and then you can go do your crafting while it's cooking. Okay, then I'm gonna make this video. I do want to just get into videos again. I need to. But I find though that doing my other channel and having a little bit of a blog each day. Today it was only about 15 minutes. It wasn't very long. That I can I and that's how I start my morning. It's almost like I write to my daughter in my dear daughter journal, and then I get up and I go on my other channel and I make just a quick blog or vlog. I'm not really sure what's the difference between a blog and a vlog, and so I think they're the same thing actually. And so, but it does me good. It gives me something to talk to because in real person right now with family, I don't want to talk so much to them. I don't want to spill my guts or whatever. I don't want to do that because I feel like, well, they might not be wanting to talk about that right now. They might not be thinking. They're grieving different than I am, for sure. Everybody grieves differently. And so I know that talking to people, actually, I wanted to not even bring grief and depression and stuff into this channel, but it's just all over me right now, so it's going to come out. But coloring is meditative, and I love this book. This here book was given to me by Ethel. She sent it to me. I love this book, and each page has got a proverb in it, and so I love this book. I'm gonna be coloring a lot in this book, and so it's got perforated pages, so I can take the pages out to color on them. And then what will I do with them? Maybe I'll send them off in Happy Mail or something. Maybe I want to send somebody a Happy Mail, and I might just fold it up and send it in a Happy Mail. But in fact, I think that is what I'll do. Because what would I do with all these colored pages? Just send them off to somebody else. Well, I don't think I'd send this one because I got all my scribblings on the back. But maybe they'd want that recipe. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to read something though. I have 1 minute inspirations for women. This is another book from Ethel, and I'm just going to open it up and see. I'll just open it right there and see what it brings. Um, a model for the home. Okay, now here we go. The woman of Proverbs 31 is a great model for home management. She does her husband good. She makes household items for her family and to sell. She shops wisely. She's very industrious. I'm going to have to read that, Proverbs 31. She's very industrious. She buys land, plants crops, and invests. She keeps herself fit. This woman helps the needy. She's honorable, wise, and kind. She looks forward to the future, and her children and husband sing her praises. And no wonder. Look at this amazing woman for inspiration. With God's help, you can accomplish much. He calls you to tend your home and serve your family, and you do that in so many ways. But but are you doing the best you can do? I encourage you to master new skills, express your creativity, and find new ways to help. Even if you work outside the home, you can make your home even better than Home Sweet Home with awesome privilege. And below it here, it's a little prayer that says, Father, thank you for blessing me with a home and for family and friends that fill it. Help me be industrious and cheerful as I encourage and serve everyone who comes in. Amen. And here, now I just opened to this page, like after my daughter passed, and I'm really, that first week or two, oh, it's been a mess. And I thought, I need to do something in her honor to help others. And in like it says in here, you are doing the best you can. I encourage you to master new skills, express your creativity. And so that's what I'm doing with my other channel. I can't get out of my house to go and help at a crisis center or something. But I'm hoping that with my new channel, my second channel, that it will help somebody, even if it only helps one. Like I say, I'll put that in the I'll put the link down below in case you're interested. But don't feel like you have to go in there just for me. It's really, it's just a blog or vlog that talks about grief and depression and joy and everything mixed together in one great big crock pot. Okay, with that. I'm going to ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and keep you happy and healthy, and and do come back to the next video. They're going to get better again. I'm just trying to stay focused on life right now. God bless and keep you all, and thank you so much for watching.